Happy Thursday. Some call it the Investment Blueprint Thursday. Some call it Trapping Thursday. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? I'm trying to tell y'all this one gonna be so major. I can't wait for the Miss Maserati niche to come through and bless us tonight. So make sure y'all got y'all questions. We definitely gonna leave a segment tonight for y'all to answer y'all questions, and I'm looking forward to this. We definitely gonna get busy. Make sure y'all share this with somebody. Make sure y'all tell y'all friends. But I already got a feeling this one gonna be one for the books tonight. Miss Burt, I see you. How you feeling? How you feeling? My guy. Appreciate that. What's going on? I'm gonna need you to help me with my garden. And the queen has arrived. Trumpets. Hey Belinda, what's going on? Save some of them houses for me.
Hey,
what's going on?
How are you?
I'm good. I'm
trying to figure out how to get this. I don't have a thing. Hold on.
Go ahead, get yourself. Do what you got to do.
I'm trying to set this up. I don't have my thingy because I don't want to hold it. Let's see.
I don't know. Normally, when I'm if you in the car, if you could, I don't know if you can put it on your.
All right, here we go. But now you
okay.
Okay. So, I'm out on South Street eating dinner. I took I took my two brothers out and my two cousins for dinner because they're Leos and they had birthdays, and I wasn't able to make the birthday, so I took them all out to dinner. So I stepped off for a few to do this.
Okay, well, we definitely appreciate you.
So what we talking about, good brother?
Man, well, we want to talk about you, man. You know, I tell people, look, I do these lives because I want to help promote my colleagues and the people that's out here making moves, you know, and then the people want to know, look, for all my clients, they need to get their credit together. We need to use that credit to buy real estate.
That credit is so important. Let me tell you something. For everybody who already had like things in order, the people who, and I've been stressing this for so long, I've been stressing get an LLC. Even if you had no idea what type of business you wanted to go into, I've been telling people, get an LLC. I've been preaching that for years. I've also been telling people to make sure your credit's straight. We had no idea that this whole COVID pandemic thing was going to happen. But for the people who had their ish together, they were able to benefit from it. And because they had their ish together, you got people getting heavy bags, 150,000, 90,000, to the point where people were asking me, is this real? Is this legal? Yes, it's legal. Yes, you have a business. Yes, you're entitled to this relief fund that Trump has passed for you, for your business. And a lot of people complain about Trump. And I tell them, listen, America is a business. Black people built this country. And when they brought us here, you know what happened? We worked for free. They didn't pay us to work. We built this country for free. So they were already ahead of the game because they had free labor. Imagine you running your business. You have a construction company, right? And you don't have to pay your contractors to work for you. Do you know how far ahead of the game you're going to be by having free labor? So America was built as a business. So Trump is a businessman. So for all of those people that have a business, they're going to benefit from Trump being a president.
Right.
So that means I get to continue to win. You get to continue to win. Trump doesn't, I'm not going to say he doesn't care because I don't know this man. But from what I see, most of the benefits that he's putting out into the universe is for business owners, which makes sense because he's a business owner, which makes sense because all of his friends are business owners. So why not set your stuff up so that you can benefit too?
Right, exactly. So, but even with the people, let's say if I don't have my LLC, look, you the credit queen. Like, how do we get
Oh,
this?
thank you.
What? Like, how do we get this credit in order? Because it's like, there's only but so much you can do. Like, cash is good, but there's
Right.
only but so far your cash is going to
Yeah.
take you.
Yeah,
Especially if
because
you
eventually,
don't have that SBA money.
guess what's going to happen? Your cash is going to run out.
Right.
Unless you got Trump money and your money is just like super long. But I mean, your cash is going to run out. And to be honest, they don't even play with their own money.
Because they're using the bank's money.
Because they're using the bank's money, and those banks are his friends. Okay? So you want the banks to become your friends. How do you do that? You establish relationships with the banks. First of all, if you're going into business, and we'll get back to the credit thing, but if you're going into business, you want to have a business account with a bank that you can benefit from.
Right.
I hear so many of my clients say, I have a business account with Santander. They don't give me nothing. I have a business account with Police and Fire. They won't give me nothing. I can't even get a business credit card. Well, that bank doesn't focus on business products. So why would you have a business account with that bank?
With a bank,
You want to lock in and have a business account and build that relationship by having that account with a bank that is going to be able to be beneficial to you. You want to say, hey, listen, I have my money over here. Can I get a line of credit? I got my money over here. Can I get a credit card? I got my money over here. Can I get a loan? But in order to even get to that point, you got to have what? Good credit.
So
credit.
Can you at least like share maybe one or two banks locally that like people could like make these establishments?
So I do business funding for my clients, right?
Okay.
I charge 4% for business funding. I get you a business line of credit and a business credit card. All of this is under the No Doc program, meaning they do not verify your income. They're not going to ask you for tax returns. They're not going to ask you for financial statements, okay?
Well, wait, time out. You got to rewind that.
So I do business funding.
Yes.
And basically, I'm a broker. So I send you to the banks. I'm what you would call a center of influence. So I have relationship with specific banks. I'm on South Street. Y'all hear the bikes there? Crazy. I have relationships with specific bankers at these banks that I send my clients to. My bankers know they know the lingo, the language, all of that. So you're coming in based off of my relationship, and you ain't got to go through all the woo, 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 woo. Right? And I charge 4% for whatever I get you. But the No Doc program is only at specific banks. Only at specific banks. Every bank does not do the No Doc program. The No Doc program is beneficial for people who haven't filed their tax returns yet. Who filed their tax returns and they have so many write-offs that they look on paper look like they didn't make any money.
Like they're not making no money.
Well, that No Doc program would be great for you because you don't have the proof to show that you made anything anyway.
Right.
And because they're not asking for proof, that's a win-win situation. But you still have to have good credit.
Right.
You have to have good credit.
And I'm just thinking of some of my clients that's still a little rough around the edges trying to build their credit.
Yes.
That's the perfect situation.
That's the perfect situation. Now, here's the thing. Even the SBA EDIL loan, and I've been helping people get that too. I've been assisting them with the application process. That's a No Doc loan, people.
Why wouldn't you do it?
Like, seriously. Like, they're not asking you for tax returns.
Okay.
The only way that they're going to ask you for all of that if you then fabricated and all of this woo-woo-woo, and now they want to see proof. But that is a No Doc loan. The interest rate is 3.75, and you don't have to make payments for a whole year.
So you got a whole year to run that bag up and do the right thing. If you
decide that you want to take the 150 and give it back to them in a year, feel free to do so. Right. There are no penalties with you giving the money back in a year. Or if you decide, I don't want to do that in a year, the loan is for a 30-year term, which means that those payments can be dragged out for 30 years like a mortgage. Right. And the payments are really low. So on $150,000, I think the payments are like $700.
Okay.
So the payments are really, really low.
But like you said, if I use that money to go do something positive, you know, I can't go Balenciaga out and
So
rent me
I'm
out.
a hustler. So, I mean, they have like this list. My accountant, he actually like created this document to let you know what you can use the money for and what you can't. But to be 100% transparent, the things that you can use the money for, you use that in your business for your business expenses, and you take your money and you do something with that, and that's how you make it
Play the
work.
game. But if I do the consultation with you or use your services,
Then I
we'll get
got you.
the blueprint. I ain't got to figure it out. It's already laid out.
Then I got you. For anybody that's interested in the SBA, you can actually DM me when you get off. If you already applied, please do not DM me. And a lot of people are making the mistake of, you know, oh, I did it this time, they denied me, let me do it again. No. When you have multiple applications in their portal, it causes so much confusion. So you do not want to do that. Okay?
So
You don't
can I
want to do
apply
that.
with different LLCs?
Absolutely. I have, well, I got more than 3. I probably got about 6 or 7 LLCs.
But each LLC is its own entity, its own business.
I did 3 of mine.
Okay.
And I got the PPP, and I have legit businesses.
Right.
I ain't even gonna tell y'all how heavy my bag is.
No,
I don't want nobody showing up in my door. But my bag is super heavy. Super heavy.
Look, you got a whole bunch of new cousins and nephews and nieces.
Listen, can't let them know what the bag is, but it's heavy.
Right, but we also want to congratulate you because you slid that in this week.
What I do?
You slid that in this week about you made a move. Then you got a new, like a storefront now.
Yes. So I have a new store. It's at 7402 Front Street. It's beautiful. Put a lot of money into the store.
Well, we know if you put it together, it's gonna be beautiful.
Put a lot of money. And I did this during the pandemic. Okay, I actually got the keys for that building in February.
Okay.
Right? February, I got the keys. I immediately sent my contractors in there. Right? But I did it without permits. So I'm like, just run through, get it done, let's get out. When I did that, the leasing agent was like, to my contractors, hey, you guys got permits? And it's in Cheltenham. He was like, you guys might want to get permits. I'm not saying that you do it your way, but if they come, so I was like, all right, let me just do it the right way. So I had to go through that whole experience, mind you, in the midst of the pandemic. So everything was shut down. It wasn't fully operating and all this stuff. And then finally we got the permits. We went in, I got it done, did this, did that. They came out, inspected, had to go through another round, and I got it done.
So out of the office, what services are we giving out of the office?
So we're giving everything. Also, too, during the pandemic, I took classes online to become a loan officer because I was outsourcing a lot of that business. And during the pandemic, if you didn't use the pandemic to better yourself, I'm talking about mentally, spiritually, physically, financially. If you didn't use that time to evolve, then shame on you. So as I'm sitting in the house, I'm like, let me just Google. So I Google. I'm like, oh, I can take out. All right, I got time. I'm here. Oh, I need 20-something hours. Oh, okay, let me did it. Boom. I take my tests next month. So I'm now a mortgage loan officer. So I'll be able to do first-time homeowner mentor. Well, we already have like a first-time homeowner mentorship program in my office, but like I said, I was outsourcing it. Now I'll be able to do it myself in terms of getting my clients pre-qualified for a mortgage, which is a great thing.
So now you can take them from credit to funding, and now you just need to go find your house.
Yes.
And then switch them up on the back end. Once they get the personal house, now we're gonna get you your business credit.
Right.
So now you got all your fundamentals
what I
together.
did was I created a one-stop shop, and I didn't even intentionally do this. I'm just smart, and I just was like, okay, I need to offer this. Oh wow, it's a need for that. Let me offer that. So we have personal credit. So if you have like derogatory collections, charge-offs, and all of that on your credit, we help you to dispute those accounts and clean that up. But it's so important for you to be building credit. I don't care if your scores are 400 right now. The main thing that I would recommend is for you to begin credit building, because once those accounts went delinquent, the damage was done. Your scores dropped 100 points. Every time you were late, your scores dropped 30 to 60 points. Then you had a collection pop up. You lost 40 points. And your scores has tanked. So from that point on, you need to rebuild. Anybody that you want to lend you something, they're going to look at your payment history first. If you are not good in managing or paying your current debt that you have, if you're horrible with your mortgage, if you're horrible with your car note, if you're horrible with your credit cards, why would anybody else be interested in lending you anything if you can't even manage the shit that you have? It's not going to happen. So the first thing is to get you some lines of credit that are going to report to create good payment history. And we have 2 companies that we are affiliated with that will give you a $5,000 line. Now, granted, you're just starting off, so don't think, oh, it's going to be a $5,000 Visa or $5,000 MasterCard. No, your shit is low. You're in the 400s, okay? So the fact that we are going to be able to get you a $5,000 line, 2 of them, that are going to report on your credit profile every 30 days, and our secure card. Our secure card reports 5 times in the first 30 days. There is no secure card out there like CreditMedic Secure Card. Okay. And that card is a MasterCard. It only requires $200 deposit, and then you will manage it. This is the key to good credit, guys. You want to pay your stuff on time. That makes up 35% of your credit score. You also want to keep very low utilization. What is utilization? It's your credit limit. Every revolving credit card, rather if it's a store card like Neiman Marcus, Saks, Walmart, Target, the Gap, whatever. That's called a revolving credit card. It's a retail revolving credit card. The other example of a revolving account would be a major credit card, MasterCard, Visa, Discover, Amex, okay? The rule to this utilization is you should never use more than 35% of whatever your spending limit is. So okay. It is your spending limit to balance ratio. It's your spending limit meets your balance, okay? Now, what does that mean? It means that you shouldn't be maxing out on your credit card. That's what it means. It means that once you use more than 30% of your limit, your scores are going to drop. Not only are they going to drop, but you're going to see them drop anywhere between 30 to 70 points based off of your utilization. So if you pay down your credit card balances, guess what happened? Your scores jump up. When you use your card, your scores jump down.
So question for you. Can I use other cards to play that game? Like if I use one card, transfer that money to that card to keep the 30%?
So really, it's really your overall utilization. So let's say, for instance, you have a $500 credit card. 30% of 500 is $150. So we know that your limit is 500, but your 30% utilization will put you at 150. So you should not use more than 150. But if you have a whole bunch of credit, so I got like probably on the personal side, maybe 280 worth of revolving credit. So if I use my $5,000 credit card to max it out, it's still not 30% of my overall credit.
I got you. Okay.
But a lot of people aren't disciplined like that. So I just tell my clients per card, 30%. Okay. Now, here's the thing. Discipline takes a while. A lot of us weren't taught about financial literacy. A lot of us wasn't taught about money and how to use it as a tool to invest to create more residual income. A lot of us was not taught how to become an entrepreneur. A lot of us were programmed to be worker bees. A lot of us were programmed to waste money. A lot of us were programmed to spend money on stuff that has no value. So discipline is going to take time. It's going to take you, it's going to take repetition. It's going to take consistency. And once you master this credit game, the sky is the limit. I'm so glad that I was just naturally, I remember my old pastor used to say, girl, that's a gift. I'm so glad that I was naturally just able to just understand financial literacy. I learned, I'm self-taught. and I teach everybody around me. Everybody that want it, I'm giving it to them. Yes, because discipline is so hard. Shout out to my niece, Ceci, who's 23 years old. The bomb. Want to know why?
Salute.
She spent a lot of time around Aunt Niche.
There you go. There you go.
But she's a beast. She has several properties. I got her like, I think it was 80-something thousand in business credit. She's 23 years old. She has property. She has business credit. Her personal credit score is a 700. She does financing. So anybody here that's interested in real estate financing and they don't want to go the traditional way, my niece Ceci will get you financing to complete your whole rehab on your project. So she's true. But
we definitely gonna have to connect.
Yeah, she's the bomb. She's the bomb. And I guess when we get off, she can DM you or y'all can exchange.
For sure, for sure. So question for you though. For the people that, like you said, that discipline part is key. So I mean, just how do we get that patience, or like what do you recommend for those? Like, I'm just used to living my life and just spending my money.
You have to pay for the knowledge. We spend money on so much stuff. People got PUA. They out here buying Rolexes and Chanel bags.
Rolex sold out in Philly. I never heard.
They're buying cars and they're doing all of this stuff. And if they had the knowledge prior to getting this lump sum of money, mind you, I said we weren't educated about money. So people who never had nothing, this 20,000 is looking like a bag. To me, 20,000 is very, very small and minute. 20,000, I can't even get a house in Philly for 20,000 now. So it's very small money to me. But to somebody who never had that and they've never experienced managing that much money, they're going crazy. And on top of that, they don't have no knowledge of what to do with it. So somebody who got 20,000 could have possibly invested in, I don't know, what's jewelry or something. Could have took 10,000 of that and bought jewelry. And you could have went online, paid for some marketing, set up an Instagram page, and sold your jewelry and flipped that.
So right.
Like you could have did anything. Could have got some water. You could have went and got you a cart. Could have got a cart.
For the sneakerheads, I'd have rather you buy a surplus of sneakers that you could sell later on.
Could have bought some sneakers and win money. But a lot of people don't know about that. And it's crazy. Oh, they said you got great skin. Come on, Sam. Who drinks a lot of water?
water and wine. Water and
wine. Jesus. I love it. But yeah, bro, the money is out here, bro. It's out here.
But that's my whole thing. Like you said, if you get in the right mix, the right surrounding, like so, like I see how your circle move. Like you, big homie, big business. Like you said, you plug it and playing. So, but you also gotta pay to be in some of these networks.
So you want to pay for the knowledge. You also want to read. You can order books offline and just read. You can go on YouTube and just
YouTube
read and
University.
Like just educate yourself on what makes up a credit score. How can I get to a 700 club? How can I obtain business credit? Or you can schedule an appointment with me. I give you the game. And I jump on the lives all the time on my live and just give out free game.
Some people doing it like 3 or 4 times this week. I've been watching.
Some people will take it and never do nothing with it.
Right.
And you need to get you a mentor. Like I said, my niece Ceci, like this. I met Ceci, I think 2.5 years ago. She's around me. We have conversations. This young girl is just constantly soaking up game. She like, Anish, I just invested in some trailers in Texas. Anish, I'm about to open up an ice cream shop. Anish, like, what do you think? Should I do it? Yes. This is a 23-year-old. But she's around me and she's around a lot of other entrepreneurs that's constantly feeding her brain. Mm-hmm. So when you're around that, quite naturally, you're not going to think the same way that you was thinking no more because you're seeing black people that's evolving and that's at another level. You're like, damn, I could do this too.
It's the possibilities that I can have.
Right. Yeah.
No,
yeah.
That's amazing. So now we know we getting our personal credit, our business credit, not to mention business funding on top of first-time home buyer loans.
That business credit is important because remember I was telling y'all about the utilization on the personal side? On the business side, that is not a rule. It does not exist. So if you have a bunch of business credit cards and all collectively the limits are maybe, let's say, 100,000. You got 5 cards or 6 cards, and they all total 100,000. you can actually pull money off of those cards, or you can use them to purchase material or whatever it is that you want to do, and you can literally max them out, and your personal credit scores will never change because it does not report on the personal side.
So you slid that in there though.
That's when it's game time.
Pull the money off the card.
You can pull the money off the credit card.
Not a cash advance. You talking about I could get the lump sum.
You can pull the money. Well, it is going to be a cash advance. So you got to be careful with that because you're going to get hit over the head twice. You're going to get hit over the head for the cash advance, and then you're also going to get hit over the head for the interest rate. But for some people who don't have access to capital and they have some sense of, I can use this to invest in this, and if I get this project done in 3 to 4 months, I can make this off, then I can pay the debt back, and I didn't lose anything because I never used any of my money.
Right.
So if you got the mindset to do that, then it's worth it. But I would rather play with business lines of credit because the business lines of credit are specifically for you to pull money off. In fact, they come with the checking account, so you can write checks. You can also go to the bank and withdraw money without being penalized for the cash advance. And my business lines are the ones that I have are from the No Doc program. I did file taxes this year and I had to pay, but this was like my first big year.
Right.
About $30-something thousand in taxes, but
somebody
it's going to be worth it.
Can you get business credit without business history?
Absolutely, because if you're going to the banks, you have to be the personal guarantor. And if you have to be the personal guarantor, that means what's going to qualify you ultimately is your personal credit. That's what's going to get you that bag. So they're going to pull your personal credit. They want to see that you have large credit card limits that you're able to manage. The stronger your personal credit, the bigger the bag is going to be on the business side. Yes. So they're going to go for that. Now, a lot of people say, well, do I got to have good credit to get business funding or business credit? Now, there's a difference. If you want to go to the banks, you're going to need to be a PG. It's absolutely no way of getting around that. And before, they wanted the minimum score requirement used to be a 680. It's now a 700 for some banks because of the whole pandemic.
COVID,
they're very scared. So they're like, oh, we got to take this up. We'll make sure we get our money back. So it went from 680 to 700. So you want to make sure that you have a 700 prior to going. Now, if you want to build business credit like those little Net 30 accounts, the Net 30 accounts like Granger, Uline, Quill, those are starter accounts. They will put you in tier 1. Tier 1 will get you those little accounts for like $200, $250. But once you have a certain amount of them, then you move up to tier 2 where you can actually go into Home Depot and Lowe's and Sam's Club and Costco's, and they will give you a retail store Net 30 account without you being a PG, which means your personal name and your personal social is not attached to that. But that's all that's going to get you. That ain't going to get you no lines of credit and all that, so you can forget it. You want the bag back, you get your credit right. That's going to determine everything.
But if, say, for instance, I'm in a lower credit score tier, but I do got the LLC established, and I come to you, and I don't want to go to the bank, you still can help me figure something out.
So if you're in the low tier with the Net 30s?
Well, just low tier as far as personal credit.
Personal credit. Yes, I can help you. So there are ways, like somebody just asked me, how did you get Crazy Hands score up to 100 or something points? Well, Crazy Hands had good payment history for the most part. She didn't have a lot of history. So what I did was I added a trade line. I put her on a trade line from somebody who had a credit card from 1991. So we added all of those years to her age of her credit. And then she got my Secure card, which gave her another 50 points. My Secure card is amazing, guys. You can actually go to CreditMedics. Let me put it in the thing. All my services, you can get at creditmedics101.com. So if you want to get the Secure card, if you want me to help you with business credit, if you want whatever you need, I got you. You can go to the website and schedule an appointment. Now, Assist is booked up to November.
Look, praise them. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Assist is booked up. But if you schedule your appointment now and you have a little bit of patience, it's going to be worth it. So anybody that needs assistance with with the SBA, that's something totally different. Just DM me. But if you want help, if you don't have an LLC, my staff, Clover handles the LLC department. She gets them done in 5 days. You'll get your LLC back. We will give you your LLC, EIN, and an operating agreement for $325. Most banks want you to have an operating agreement now to open up a business checking account. You must have that. You need to have that. Also, if I am booked, please do not wait for me. My staff is highly skilled and trained by me, and my office manager, Kayla, is the bomb. Actually, they do all of the hands-on stuff. I really don't. But you can schedule an appointment for them.
Somebody said, so look, they in here trying to pay you extra now. Talking about, I move my appointment up. Let me know when I got to pay. They trying to buy people's spot.
Listen, I'm a businesswoman first. And I loves me a heavy bag.
Look, they like at the barber, like, yo, I'm a pay for your cut, dog, to let me go first.
Yeah. I give people that do that like me. I give you an extra whatever. Put an extra 100 on top. It's so wonderful. I am so blessed that I have clients that after they finish their consultation, they'll tip me $100. Like, I'm blessed.
Well, I guess so. Look, if you walking out, you thought you was only going to get 5,000. You walked out with 50.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. So it's a good. I love what you're doing too, by the way.
Well, I appreciate it. Like you said, you're right. I'm just trying to help influence the people. You know, look, we bring it together. We bring it together.
Somebody said I'm talking $250 extra. DM me. DM. Oh, my niece said my LLC was only a month old. Niece got me like 95 in business and personal. Yes, shout out to my niece. Shout out to my niece. Yeah. I was so happy that she got them. Like, she was 22 then, I think. So that was like about a year ago, maybe a year and a half. Yeah, but she set herself up right though. Niece already had like 3 LLCs. Oh, that's another thing too. If you come to me for business funding, we can get business funding for all of the LLCs. So if you come, you say, Niche, I got 2. I need business funding for both of them. The banks are only going to pull your credit one time and will get you qualified for both LLCs at the same time.
So I'm gonna set my consultation up. We're gonna look at my personal credit and decide how we can play with my business situation.
Yes, if you already have your business established. If you
I
don't,
got them now. Look,
but listen though, but let me tell you this.
I'm ready to sign up.
Oh, well then let's go with that.
Look, because I got the LLCs. I just need to get the business part together.
Oh, I got you. You got good credit too?
It's all right.
We might need to just add trade lines.
Right. It's all right.
Okay.
It's like you said, I know my biggest thing. I don't have derogatory stuff. I got the debt to income ratio.
Utilization.
Yeah, the utilization. That's the part that get me. But it's coming down though. It's coming down.
Okay. Yeah. Let me get this lady real quick, y'all. Excuse me for 1 second. Excuse me. You gave me a ticket and I had a ticket. I didn't know I was supposed to leave it in here because the machine gave me the option to print the ticket or to leave it. Yes, please, because they totally didn't do that right. I paid $750. Sorry, y'all.
No
they
problem.
Gave me a ticket on the Mozzie. I said, not today.
Look, I
paid my bills, not today.
Look, we're not giving no more free money to the PPA neither.
The thing is down there on my table. The little ticket? Yeah, it's on the table. You coming back past here anytime soon? Yeah. All right, I'll give it to you when you come back.
If your plate matches the correct.
Yep, I'll give it to you. Yeah. All right.
I rent rooms and my license first before I get my LLC. What you mean, Quan? Ask that question again.
Also, too, even if you have good credit, I recommend that you do an LLC. Because guess what? If you have strong personal credit, I can get you business credit cards with a brand new LLC.
Okay. Because of the personal credit is decent, right?
Do you understand that? So let's say you come to me next week because we reopen on Monday. We're all on vacation. See how much I love you? I'm vacation and I'm loving on you. So you come to me next week, you get an LLC. If your scores are already in the 700s and you already have credit cards and you already have age and history attached to those credit cards, we can get your business, the brand new business, once the LLC comes back in 5 days, we can get that brand new business credit cards.
Okay. Right then and there, just like
Yes.
that.
Yes. Right then and there. Did everybody see my website?
No,
Also, too.
if you stop typing it, I think, because the lady had came.
Oh, I did. All right, let me put it back up. This is my business page for Credit Medics. They shut my page down. I said, yo, you can't have nothing in this world without people hating. It's so sad. I don't even bother nobody.
Right now, they had hit you, they hit Greg, they hit Herman.
Yeah. I got this page back.
Okay.
Because they did this one too. I said, heck, people be that mad? Like, I just want to get money and help people. That's it.
Right, not bothering nobody.
I mind my own business, bro. I don't know how to pin it. It won't let me pin it.
So they see it though. They see it. Or
okay.
They already know. Go to your page, hit the DM. Somebody said they just went in there. They said, hurry up, because now it's damn near booked to December. Just like that.
Yes. Oh, for real?
Yeah, that's what somebody just said.
Yeah, that's good. I'm blessed. I have to repost. Yeah, but that business credit is the way to go. It's the way to go, especially if you use it right. Another thing with the business credit that I love, the credit cards. Most of them that I will get you has 0% interest for a certain amount of time.
That's the other play. I know about the 0% interest.
0% interest for a specific amount of time, which is a good thing. So
okay.
But here's the thing when you're using money, because I've gotten people money and then they say, what am I going to do with it?
You ain't had your plan together.
But it's because you were never taught about that part of finances. And the thing about it is, once you get the capital and you don't really know what to do with it, what you going to do with it? Like, let's just think. Same situation, and I said people got this PPU, and what they do with it. So you got to know what to do with it.
They went down Miami and Atlanta. You
got to have mentorship. You got to have something. So, yes.
Yeah, somebody just said they need business credit for they business Camster Who. You heard?
Oh, I can help.
You got to hit the DM. Schedule the consultation.
Could you do me a favor? Hold on, y'all. Could you go back to the table and get that card? She gave me a ticket. It's a little ticket on the table where I was sitting. And I think it's a little ticket for this. Thank you. Everybody done left me. They like, here you go. I done paid for everybody, and I left my little platinum blue. They tell me, here you go. We left the tip. Thank you. That was a good time, though. Yeah, so, yes, you got to know what to do with the money. You have to know. I'm a landlord. I rent out. What should I get first, my rental license or my LLC? You definitely want to have your rental license right now. Thank y'all.
Right,
you want to have your rental license right now just in case your tenant don't pay and you have issues. You can't even evict them jokers if you don't have a renter's license.
Well, see, he rent rooms. I think I understand his situation. He got a house. He got a house. He was renting rooms. He collected good cash flow. So now he's trying to straighten out and take. So it's like, get your renter's license first.
Yeah.
Get your LLC. Make sure you get all them tenants on some type of lease.
No, don't put them on no lease if it's a rooming house.
Well, so it depends. So like,
if it's not legal, if it ain't legal, you better not.
As long as there's no more than three people per floor.
You ever gave your rooming house tenants a lease?
I did, but I evicted the whole house though.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. So I was able to kick everybody out the house at that one time.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Here you go, love. This is my ticket. Yeah, so my cousin said he did, because he owns properties too. He said he did, but he evicted everybody out at one time. So
you create a master lease for it.
But he said he wouldn't recommend it. I don't give none of my tenants no lease at the rooming house.
So with the rooming game, everybody got a little different strategy. So me personally, I do the lease, but I treat I make all my rooming tenants, they pay a security deposit just like the regular people. So but and I also don't just take anybody from my rooming house. So I don't know how he got his joint set up, but as he grow, you can make a good business with the rooming house. I just feel like you gotta.
No, I did really well with the rooming house. And when I bought that house, I bought it off of my girlfriend. And when I bought it off of her, I bought it off her with the intention to do rooms because I had a mortgage on it. Had a mortgage on it. The mortgage was $800. I went in there and reconstructed the whole damn downstairs.
Right, whole first floor got 3 bedrooms in it.
Yeah, I said I'm gonna maximize off this investment. So I turned the living room and the dining room into a room. So I made it into a 5-bedroom rooming house.
Okay.
And I was collecting, I think, like $2,200 a month, $2,100 minus the mortgage for $800. Then I have, of course, if it's a rooming house, you gotta pay the electric, gas,
And the
water.
water.
Yeah. So it was still a little profit at that time. That's where I was at. You know, I wasn't really getting to the bag as heavy as I'm getting to the bag now. So everybody got to start somewhere.
Right.
So now I'm selling it to one of the roomers in there because I had issues with L&I.
Okay.
This is transparency. And they was wearing me thin. And I was like, listen, I'm not about to pay no violations and fines. Just demo the whole downstairs back to
what it was.
Just demo the whole downstairs. So they demoed the downstairs back into a living room and dining room. And then I was still able to collect 3 months. I mean, three rent from the 3 bedrooms upstairs.
Upstairs.
And one thing that I learned about a room house, I hear a lot of my friends, they have like horror stories about room houses. I've been able to get pretty decent tenants. I go after older men who just, you know,
SSI.
What?
I need old heads with the
No,
SSI.
but listen, one of mine was an old head that had SSI. The other one worked every day. He just wanted to come home, drink his little 40, and get up in the morning to go to work.
That malt liquor, right?
That's it. And then the other one was a young guy, and they was there for years. Now the thing with that is, the other two, the other one who was middle aged who worked, he ran everybody else off because he brought his little chick in there. And then the guys, it messed up the whole chemistry of the house. They started complaining.
So you know what I do to try to avoid just people shacking up? I get them a twin bed. You're not getting 2 grown-ass adults. So like I give you your bed. Twin bed.
See, that's where I went wrong because I actually had a full size. He done
they too comfortable. You can have company.
Listen,
Twin bed, you do what you do and go home.
Right. He done moved sis in, and sis chilling. She walking around feeling like it's her house, and they only paying $500 a month. Oh, so this is what I told him, right? Because the other two that moved out. So now he's only paying $5 a month, and I told you my mortgage is $8. So I'm losing $300 a month.
Because of him.
I said, listen here, bro. I said, I can't afford the mortgage no more. What you want to do?
Okay.
So I said, do you want to buy it? He said, yes. I said, okay. So you know I'm a loan officer, right? Not completely yet, but I still have my partner who is licensed.
Connections, right.
So I send the deals to her. So I said, listen, run his credit, see if we can get him qualified. She ran his credit, and his scores. Oh my God, they so ratchet with that. I'm getting old. I hate loud music. So she ran his credit. Mind you, he got a VA. So they give you 100. Y'all leaving? Love y'all. Assalamualaikum. Love y'all. Thank y'all. Sorry I had to leave y'all. Yes, I got my card. Love y'all. All right. Love you, cuz. So, what I was saying? Oh, so what was I saying? Shoot.
He VA. He got his VA loan.
Yes, he got a VA. So he didn't have to put nothing down, right? So I was like, cool. I ain't got to offer him no seller's assist, none of that. Let me see if I can get this joker qualified. So I said, listen, you gonna run his credit in another month because I'm putting him on all my credit cards. We gonna get this joker qualified for this. Yo, I said, we gonna get this joker qualified. I said, listen, Earl, I'm gonna get you right. I'm gonna add you to my credit cards. We're gonna run your credit again in 30 days, and we're gonna get you for this mortgage. And I'm selling it to him. I said, I'm selling it to you as is. I'm not putting, like you too. I'm not putting no work in it. And I'm still gonna walk away with probably like $35,000. And I had it for years and was getting all that. I'm cool.
Right.
Just cash me out for my little 35. We good.
Go about your business. Look, and Earl,
he's happy.
He got a crib. He cool.
And he's happy. And I told him, now you can rent rooms.
Look, rent rooms. Bring whatever little young girl you want in there. Do what you do.
Okay. Period. So yeah. So that's what that was the move for me at that time. It worked out. You know, it had its ups and downs. I think a lot of people have this misconception that when you go into business, everything's going to be great. I don't care if you go into retail. I don't care if you go into real estate. I don't care if you go into wholesaling or whatever. There are going to be pros and cons. That's with anything in life. But for me, all of the bad, listen, the good outweigh all of that.
Right. That's what keep you going.
Yep, and I'm going to figure it out. And I like to start something very small and just to see it evolve into something so big. And that's what Credit Medics has done. I started that business with a $59.99 printer in my living room. In my business, hopefully, inshallah, I'll meet the multi-millionaire mark this year.
Look,
so I'm
like you
blessed.
said, look, speak it into existence. It's coming. It's coming.
Yes.
It's coming.
Yes.
But real quick, just also touch on that, because I think, like you said, Instagram got people thinking like everybody out here.
My cousin just said when we was at the table, he said Instagram is like ESPN. They only show highlights.
Right, but they're not going to tell you. But
listen,
but my question to you is, I'd like people just talk about how you got through them times when you was messed up or in the struggle part.
First of all, Credit Medics started 7 years ago. So 6 figures didn't just happen overnight. Okay. This millionaire mark that I'm about to hit this year didn't just happen overnight. It's been a grind. And there has been times when I had to sit, and I'll tell you a true story. When I first started grinding to promote the business, I'm a lovable person. So people are going to support anything that I do because that's just who I am, right? I've always gotten support my whole life. But I know that I got to get out and touch people because that's my gift. I can what's the word? I connect. That's my gift. Same gift Wallow got. He connects. So I know if I just get out and I just talk to people and I just tell them about my business, I know what that's going to do for my business. I would go to first-time homeowner programs, cookouts, cabarets. Somebody just would invite me to talk about credit at their launch or whatever.
Look, and you there.
I don't care if it was 5 people in there.
You there.
I got dressed up. I'm talking about face beat, outfit, shoes, everything. I was going in there and I was going to deliver.
Mm-hmm.
And because I was diligent in that, I remember I would be at Walmart and I would keep flyers on me. I would get out my car and make sure every single car in that parking lot had a flyer. Just stuff that I was doing until my name caught on. Now, Credit Medics is like a household brand, not just in Philly,
right.
But I got clients nationwide. So now I'm trying to figure out how to capitalize on that. That's the next level up for me. Once I do that nationwide, Credit Medics everywhere is over.
Can't stop you.
Then I'm retiring in 2 years. I'm like, see y'all. But yeah, you got to be prepared to put in the work. I hear some entrepreneurs say, I'm an introvert. Well, get that introvert shit out of here. It's not going to work.
No, say that one more time.
Get that introvert shit out of here. Roof it. Throw it up like a football.
It don't line up.
It doesn't work. You are the voice of your business. So if you have an issue with talking to people, entrepreneurship is not for you. You need to stick to your 9 to 5 where you don't have to interact as much. But you have to step outside of your comfort zone. Anytime you enter into anything new, it's going to require more of you. Period. And when it requires more of you, there are going to be sacrifices that come with that. It's going to require a lot of discipline. It's going to require you to be stretched. You may hate speaking publicly. You may hate interacting with people. You may hate to, be loud, whatever. Get over it.
Yo,
because if you want people to know your brand is here, you are the voice. You are the bullhorn. If you don't say anything and you're in the room quiet and you're timid and you're just like, hey, I just want people to know about me, they're not. Okay?
No, when I first started, people be like, yo, you talk and go to all these places. I try to tell people, like, nah, when I first was doing this, I would sweat profusely before I would speak. Like, and it's like you trying to hide that you sweating so bad because you so nervous. And it's like, I got to keep talking so I stop sweating. Now it's like, yo, I can just get up there, like, we going to do what we do.
Yo, my brother is
the
same way. My brother was the same way. It took time. So guess what else it takes? Consistency. You have to be diligent. Time. I said, guess what? If somebody do something enough, they become an expert in it. Period.
Right.
If you don't like to talk, start talking. Even if it makes you uncomfortable. Like, hey, how you doing? Yeah, that's a nice shirt you got on. I like that tie. I like shoes. I'm serious. If you do anything enough, you will become great at it. Basketball players are great because they do what?
They practice.
Okay? Oprah is a great interviewer because she practiced.
Right.
Michael Jordan practiced. Kobe Bryant practiced. Barack Obama practiced.
Right.
Allen Iverson, get out of here.
Look, practice.
No, but seriously. So if you do it enough, you're going to become good at it. And you have to step outside of your comfort zone. See, everybody is comfortable. You good at what you comfortable in doing,
Right.
but you ain't good when it's uncomfortable. So
Right.
that's the area that's weak, and that's the area that you need to work on. The part that's not comfortable for you, that's uncomfortable, you work on that because you're strengthening yourself.
Right. And everybody said you want to get here, but you still want to do this that's here. They don't.
Right,
We got that gap.
right, right. So I'm constantly working on my brand. I stay surrounded by people who are driven and passionate. I stay surrounded by people who can stretch me because I'm always pouring into people. Sometimes I need somebody to inspire me. I can be like, damn, I went on my friend's boat, black, young. They got a boat. Sitting on the dock, chilling. And this boat, like, yeah, that's what we do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They talking about, oh, we can have a meeting on the water. You know what I'm saying? It's inspiring.
Right.
Then
Like
he
on a
told me
regular Tuesday.
Then he told me he flew to Miami. He said, sis, I'm out of here. I'm moving to Miami. Houses I'm looking at start at $3 million. Inspiration.
Talk to me.
I don't want to be the smartest person in the room. I don't want to be the only winner. I want to be able to call my friend and say, hey, listen, meet me in Hawaii. It's on me.
Let's go. Let's
Or
go.
they reciprocate that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Nah, definitely salute to you. Definitely appreciate you. And look, like, so you probably booked the Christmas now at this point. You probably booked the Christmas, so hopefully I can slide in there somewhere.
No,
but,
I got you. So what you can do is you can just DM me and we'll figure it out. My assistant. Here's another thing too. We're going to do a standby list because it doesn't happen often, but sometimes it does.
So people's schedules change.
Yeah, or they reschedule or they cancel. Then we can just slide somebody in who's been waiting. Yeah, so we'll be able to get you in. But I got you. I'll just give you Tamira's number, which is my assistant.
Okay.
And she has my other cell phone, and she can just like try to squeeze you in somewhere.
All right, look, I'm gonna get myself together to get these LLCs. But look, we definitely appreciate
Gather all your LLCs.
Where's
Did you
where's
do the SBA?
I did, yeah. So you know,
all your LLCs?
Not all. I did 3 of them. I did.
So your bag a little heavy too, then.
Well, we all right.
So you sitting on the heavy bag too.
Look,
then.
no, I used that. I finished the rehab with it. I finished one of the projects with it. You know, we made it work. Do what we do. And then
I just started a project today too. I'm so excited because I've been sitting on this property for 2.5 years.
Okay.
I've just been holding it, paying the taxes every year. And now is the perfect time to finish it. I'm gonna rent it out though. But I bought that property for $8,400. I'm sorry, $8,400.
Okay.
It's in Strawberry Mansion. I bought it off this sister who had a daycare.
I already know that thing's worth something crazy. You said 2 years ago for $8,400. Strawberry Mansion.
Right now I probably could sell it for $60. How much could I sell a shell for Strawberry Mansion?
That's being modest.
Yeah, I can sell it.
If it's 60, if it's COVID, it's probably a bean. People hungry for it.
But I'm not selling it though. I'm not selling it. I don't want to sell it.
Nah, you good. That's good money. And you, like you said, you bought it. You ain't tripping on it. Even if it took you another year, you don't have no mortgage. You ain't stressed.
I don't have no mortgage, and I'm using all of my own cash to rehab it. That's another thing I've been practicing. Because I plan to retire in 2 years when I turn 42, I don't want any extra debt.
There you go.
Any houses that I buy, that's why I'm selling that one that has a mortgage on it. I don't want no mortgages, none of that. I'm paying my house off in 2 years. I'm going to be chilling, and collecting all residuals.
Sometimes less is more. Less is more sometimes.
And I'm going to be on a boat with my friends.
Look, doing your live like this. What's up, y'all?
I want a boat, y'all.
Look. Now, but
yes, we do filings. Somebody asked if we do filings. We do LLCs. Make sure y'all go to the website. I'm going to post it one last time so that y'all can look at all our services. We do a whole bunch of stuff.
And where's the office?
The office is at, let me post the new office, 7402 Front Street. Front Street is in Cheltenham. It's in a shopping plaza. And I have parking. And I'm going to be doing classes there. So if you want to do some classes with me, let me know. I'm working on rehabbing the basement now.
Okay.
So I can get that right.
My home buyer workshops.
Oh, absolutely. Then that's what we're going to do with it.
The home buyer workshop.
My basement holds up to like 75 people.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
We could definitely do that there. So you can go to creditmedics101.com and look at all the services. Y'all can DM me if you need help with the SBA EDIL. I got you. Anything else you need, Just hit me up. I got y'all.
So don't forget, y'all, you heard it. You need to schedule a consultation to get the full services, but if you only need the SBA money, you just directly DM.
Yeah, just DM me and I
For
got you.
direct services, schedule consultation. You might be waiting till Christmas now, but get with her team, because her team is just as qualified
My team
to
is
make
just
it
as
happen.
qualified. And I think they have some availability next month, actually.
Look, just
And
get
the LLCs, you get appointments right away because it's a specific department for that.
right.
Okay.
Now, definitely salute to you. And once
Thank
again,
you, King. I appreciate you, King.
No, I appreciate you. And thank you for even, leaving from the table. Tell the PPA stop messing with you. We ain't even playing.
I'm about to go. I just saw the supervisor. I'm about to go track him down.
All right, look, do your thing. Be safe. Enjoy the night. And look, once again, we appreciate y'all. You already know next Thursday we're going to be back with our next guest. And once again, thank you again. Thank you.
All right. I'm loving on y'all. Thank you.
Salute.
Good night.
Good night.